is only one Dan, one king. My youth, let me tell you one thing. They say them bad, me never see them pan sting. They say them bad, me never see them pan sting. And there is only one boss. All the rest of them are cross. GT at my place when them back so I run it, tell them Charles in charge.
Alabama representing for the Guyana TV Network. Yeah, we go network. Yeah, Alabama representing, you know. Drop it like a bomb. Kick it up. Yo. Them no want to use them figure. Me tell them about the seed that them a sow. El Rastafari King Selassie, you know. Yo. Them no want to use them figure out there. They want them to cut them ear and trim them beard. But when they use them balling out, them don't care. Or them behaving like them don't care. Them no want to use them figure out there. No want them to not even not them hair. And when they use them balling out, them don't care. Or them behaving like them don't care.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the 2024 Monarch Interviews. I am your girl, L.A. Gill, Guyana Songbird, and today I am chatting with the 2024 Dancehall Monarch, Mr. Clifford Charles, popularly known as Alabama. Mr. Alabama.
Yes.
I want to say congratulations to winning the first Dancehall Monarch, and that was a win that was well deserved.
Thank you very much from my heart. Thank you.
Tell us, who is Alabama?
In a nutshell, Alabama is a Guyanese artist. I came back to Guyana 2001, and from I come back to Guyana, the only thing I've been doing is music, because I love music. So when I came back to Guyana, I linked up with Easy Connections, which was one of the biggest bands at the time, Big Up Blondie. And then from there on, when they had the crime spree, and you couldn't really book a band because everything shut down at 12 o'clock, I started doing one-man band. After one-man band, I get fed up of doing one-man band because I'm singing my own music while I'm singing people's music, and they can't identify my music from theirs, because sometimes my music give them a bigger fire than people's music that I was singing. So I decided, you know what, I got to do me. I got to make sure I invest in my career, my craft. And that's Alabama, from them don't care to know. 2006, my friend told me that they have a studio recording for free, which is Brutal Tracks. When I went to Brutal Tracks, that was the first opportunity that I get to record locally, and that made me a household name. So from then to now, that's Alabama.
Yeah, well, I actually did my homework. So you said when you came back, where were you? Where were you living?
I was living in New York. I left this country in 1987 with my brother Clyde, and we migrated to the United States of America as permanent residents. Things didn't go how you expected because I was a young youth. I got locked up at 17 because I didn't really see the things that I needed to see, and I didn't really had the mentors that I needed to have.
Oh, okay.
So I did me, and I don't regret, because being deported made me Alabama. Because I got deported, it made me see my musical identity.
Wow.
So it was a curse and a blessing at the same time.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with us. So let me ask this question. How does it feel to be the first dancehall monarch, to be crowned? And this is the first ever of this competition across is it across the entire region?
Yes, the whole of the Caribbean. The first ever dancehall monarch.
First ever dancehall monarch across the entire Caribbean region, and you are the king.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Well, first I have to big up to the Ministry and Culture for setting the initiative when a lot of countries that promote dancehall more than us, right?
Yes.
Didn't do it. So big up to Minister Charles Ramsey, big up to the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport, because they made it possible. But the feeling was a tremendous feeling because, even though I know I'm talented, even though I know I'm blessed musically, to be awarded with anything that you sacrificed and made the initiative to invest in is a joy. And like I tell everyone, the win wasn't for me. It was for my team, because my wife, my daughter, everybody worked hard for this win. So if it was me alone, I can't be selfish. So the win for me was a joy because I didn't have to enjoy it by myself. I had a whole team that felt and knew that they deserved that win for themselves as well.
So listen, we're about to spice things up a little bit and, get him to do, of course, You can. We gotta see if you can defend that
course.
crown.
I mean,
Crown
not
on
even
the
defend,
spot.
represent it.
Yes, to represent. You're
Because we're defending
absolutely
it
right.
2025. And I
Okay.
encourage all artists to take part because, like I say, I want the competition to be stiff.
Okay.
I want the
Definitely.
best of the best Guyanese artists to take part because I want the competition to be stiff. You know why I want it to be stiff? When I win this year, they want me by 47 or 40 X amount of points. I want to win to show Guyanese that yes, Alabama is who I say I am. The baddest Guyana artist.
All right. Indeed. All right. So without further ado, let's have. Can you give us 1 minute of your winning song, a cappella style?
Of course. There's only one done, one king. My youth, let me tell you one thing. They say them but me never see them pan sting, Ellie. They say them but me never see them pan sting. Why? There is only one boss. All the rest of them are cross. GT at my place when them ask who run it, tell them Charles in charge. Flashback to 2008, representing my country in JA me straight. 13 years later, them still one debate. When you sing song with Buju, you know say you're great. Kalanchi told me my youth only fate. Keep bossing big tunes and don't you negate. From the see you're talented, you know them I got hate. Ellie, me I tell you this straight. There's only one done. One king. Ellie, me I tell you one thing. They say them but me never see them pan sting. They say them but me never see them pan sting. Why? There is only one boss. All the rest of them are cross. GT at my place when them ask who run it, tell them Charles in charge. I'm not them and those you just bad up. The things them attack, it don't add up. Bomb squad boss in 2006, and we never ever once yet threw a white flag up. A one boss in the biz, we all know who it is. Even though them are wanting them to know that we're not one with kids, but it is what it is. Drop a bomb to the house party's over. One done, one king. Ellie, let me tell you one thing.
You know, that was a really good rendition of the song, a cappella rendition on the spot. People, you see the energy, the music just wake you up.
You see anything, right? It's two Alabama. There's the Alabama that wants you to get the message by word, and there's the Alabama that wants you to get the message with music. So when you hear the word is calm, collective, cool. But when you hear the music, it's a lion.
I love that. It's like you transform.
Of course.
I love that. Question. Lyrics in the song. Who put that together? Who came up with the concept?
I give it out to the Most High. I tell people that my words don't come from myself. I have learned a method of creating music that a lot of artists ain't familiar with, and it's called tapping into the ether, tapping into the essence of things. Whereas I let Father lead, and I be a medium that I listen to the message and transfer it. So anything that these words is coming from me is not because I can't claim right to these words. Because Father blessed me with a talent. And he's blessed me with words and wise instructions, and I just got to translate it. And find a melody for it that the people could relate to it with. So more time when you hear most music from me is God sent.
So you actually penned this song?
Of course.
Definitely. Wow. It's a great song.
Also mixed, mastered, everything.
It was recorded at the Bomb Squad studio.
Yes, right there.
Wow, nice. That's good. So what prompted you to enter into this competition?
Well, for a whole year I heard about the competition, and I did a couple of interviews, and I was telling them that anytime they have a dancehall manner, I would feel a way if I don't take part. Why? Because most of the Guyanese public know me for reggae music, and I've did a lot of dancehall music that's become hit songs, but they rate me as a reggae artist. But I grew up in New York, and I grew up doing dancehall music. The reason why Them Don't Care is a big song, because that was the first song that I had the opportunity to present to my people. But if I was to present a dancehall first, I feel it would be the same response. But how Jai's work, he worked to his own order. So we just got to accept and give thanks. So he gave me a reggae song first, but reggae and dancehall is my forte. Whereas I love dancehall music. Cartel is the 7th of January, I'm the 8th.
You cartels.
So a lot of times people hear it, when people hear, they hear the Napta like they hear the Capricorn, because Capricorn are very, well, you can say, we express ourselves perfectly. Yeah, we respect what word is, and we know how to use word and manipulate it to get feelings and response from anybody that hear us.
Okay.
So when you hear a Cape Can speak, especially as an artist, we have a message. So now, in this times here, I want that message because everybody gonna say, dancer don't have a message. I said, lie.
That is not true.
Music have a message.
Correct.
And it doesn't matter what form, what genre, as long as you have a message, you just got to transfer that message over the music. Because I heard soca with gospel advice. You understand? So if you respect music, you're supposed to respect who Alabama is. I am just trying my best to make sure that my country win.
Awesome. Now, I want to ask you the preparations for the competition. What was that like?
Well, this competition showed me because it was my first ever competitive monarch. And I've never submitted myself to a monarch, and I realized that it's a lot of work. And it taught me a lot because everything is in a teaching experience. And what it taught me is that what I did for that monarch, I got to do for every show. Because sometimes we take our craft for granted and we feel we just got to hold a mic and because we talented, we got to go sing. And what the dancehall monarch showed me is that I got to put the same preparation to every show.
That's right.
And so far, that's the plan. And it's working. And when I say it's working, even when I doubt myself, people's telling me it's working. Because let me show you, I'm my biggest critic. Yeah, I don't care how bad me mash up a show tonight. I'm fine picking and nitpicking all of the mistakes that I made and hoping that they can't see it, but I notice it. But what the monarch has shown me is that there's a lot of talented Guyanese artists. Yeah. Being a winner doesn't mean you don't have eyes.
Right.
Being a winner doesn't mean you're blind. Being a winner means you are a leader now, and being a leader means you have to help those who need your assistance. Being a winner means I have to identify all of those artists who didn't win and work with them this year
Right.
because they need the help. They need Alabama for guide them. They need a man of my influence, my knowledge to link with them and to be a part of their career. And if they don't see, so what? But I will open my door and give them that benefit and give them that assistance, give them that help because nobody failed that night when it came to the dancehall monarch. Every artist go out there and did their best. And I love them for that because we made an impact for the first dancehall monarch.
And what about sponsorship? Well, how was it easy getting sponsors on board?
Before me, I know sponsorship would be hard, and sponsorship is always hard in a country like Guyana when the business community don't really have faith in the artists. It's like they don't realize that the artists could sell products.
That's
They don't realize the artists could generate traffic on their platform for your business. So my plan with this win is to change that perception of how the value of the artist is. Because the thing is this, when I was looking for sponsorship, it wasn't just looking for help. It was making sure that every sponsor that did something for Alabama and Bomb Squad, they get something out of it.
right.
And artists got to remember this. You have a talent. And if you have a sponsor, you could create a 30-second jingle for that same sponsor. You could create an ad. You could do something that reciprocate
There.
the sponsorship.
Kind
And my sponsorship only became easier because of that.
Right.
But at the same time, we don't need to always do something for sponsors for they help us. We need genuine sponsors who love us, respect us for what we are doing, and contribute. But when it came to Alabama and Bomb Squad, we had a leverage.
Right.
We had something that we could give to get.
Okay.
And it wasn't easy even though we could give to get.
Can imagine. Well, nothing in life is easy, okay? So, Alabama, you have graced many stages. Even in your song, you said that you were on Sting and stuff like that. What I want to know is, what is the difference between those international stages or even regional stages and the stages here in Guyana?
There's no difference. I mean, I went to Jamaica on Sting. The production quality is same, the stage mixing and quality is the same, but you know what's the difference?
What?
Payment.
Tell us about that.
Because watch, an artist would drop off one song in Jamaica, and we as Guyanese make them popular.
Okay.
We as Guyanese make them popular. And when they come to Guyana, they eat the food. And they don't come and eat the food that Alabama eat after 10 years since them don't care. They come and eat real money. Even if they deserve it or not, they come and know, well, this is a grounds where an artist from Jamaica could eat. And we need to level the playing field. Because we have artists that perform better than most of the artists that you bring here.
Oh, okay.
You see, there was a time when we didn't have quality. There's a time that the standard wasn't up, the rhythm, the mixes. Everybody had a complaint. But in these times here, we have artists that come here and sing on their music. And editing. I'm an artist. I feel away. You know why I feel away? Every time I go up on the stage, I'm singing upon my track. And I'm hearing some artists that you paying way more money than I'm performing for. And they are DJs.
Mm.
They are DJs.
Indeed.
These guys come play this song and sing over it. And give you something that they're supposed to pay Magnum more money for. Before you book some of these artists that come to from Jamaica, pay Magnum, pay Garwin, pay all the DJs more money because they're doing the same damn thing.
That's
I
right.
don't want no artists feel like this is a playground where they could just come and eat food and don't satisfy the public. And that's what they're doing. And the fans got to step up because let me show you, if you're gonna pay 2, 3, 4,000, 5,000 to go to a party, these artists gotta sing for your money.
That's
And if
right.
they ain't singing for your money, tell the promoter don't book them because we ain't coming out to the shows.
I totally
We
agree with
tired of Jamaican, Trinidad, Bajan. Make it where you're from. When you come here, we want to hear a rhythm that you're singing. We want to hear your voice. We don't want to hear you play a song and sing over it. You're not a DJ. We ain't book you to be a DJ.
you. Broken aunties. I understand you seem to be very passionate about
Of
this. And
course.
I really, as an artist myself, I do share some of those sentiments that you share as well. Now, not to put you on the spot or anything, but who was your biggest competitor in the competition and why was that?
My biggest competitor in the competition was myself.
Okay.
Why I said myself. No disrespecting no artist, but I had to change a lot of things with myself. I had to dig deep in myself and find who I want to be, not who I am.
Wow, that's profound.
I had to choose who I want to be. And if you're following me for the longest while now, you realize that change is a must. I don't want to be a liability to companies. Not myself. I want companies to back me. I want companies to be behind me for this 2024 because I have a message and I have a mission. But I can't do it unless I change me.
That is so powerful.
So before I won the competition, I had to win myself. I had to win my own spirit. And when I went out there, like I tell him after the competition, if you expect the whole Alabama, he died on the seawall that night. Because it's a new Alabama. This is the Alabama that catering for leave a legacy. This is the Alabama that's catering for left something for my daughter and my grandchildren. This is the Alabama that no matter what happened before, okay, I made mistakes, I wasn't perfect, but I'm trying my best right now. Because I have a lot of people dependent on me.
Coming like it was like a kind of baptism in a kind of way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since we are on that note, so I saw back in the day that you were involved in youth activities.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Good. Could you tell us more about that and your involvement with any other worthy charitable causes or anything like that?
Well, when I first bust with my first song, and then I linked with Vision Songs, we did something called Wise Up. HIV/AIDS awareness program where we did a tour throughout all of the impoverished communities and schools and present a message of HIV/AIDS awareness. But who knows me know that I am youth conscious and youth first.
Right.
No, if you see where I live across 2 schools. No, my first thing out of $2 million is not really my studio, you know. Editing. I get so much you that pass here every day that rate me, respect me, that give me the love, blessed by saying good morning. I don't link with the miss from the school, the headmistress, because I can't live across 2 schools and don't do something for the youth when my hit song is them the one they use them for grow out here. So if I win a money in the dancehall monarch, the first thing I have to do is cater for these youths who live or go to school across from me that hail me up every single day. No, when it comes to charitable work, I encourage every school, if you need me, call me. Any organization, once it's youth-oriented, call me. There's no price attached to it because I know the youths are the future. I know that if I do something for one youth, God gonna bless me 100 times. So any organization that's youth-oriented, contact me. And if you need me to do a jingle for your commercial show, I'm here. Because I didn't sing Them Don't Care for nonsense.
Them Don't Care is like one of your hit songs.
Yeah.
What inspired that song?
That song was inspired that I just came home and my friend cut his hair to go to New York. And he up to now he didn't go. And this is what, 2001. He cut his hair to go to New York and he didn't go. And everybody feel that because you have to cut your hair or Like the United States don't respect Rastafari. And that was a perception at the time. So I said, them don't want to use them for go to. They want them to cut them here and trim them there because it's like the youth at that time, 2001, felt that you had to cut your locks to get a visa.
So with that in mind, talking about the young minds, what advice would you give to the youth or any young person inspiring to, be an artist or even enter any of the competitions? What advice would you
My
give?
advice to a youth being an artist is that being an artist is not everything. Being yourself is. And when you be yourself, if you are to be an artist, you will be your true self. But don't try to follow pattern. Don't take nothing out to nobody. But God bless you with something that's unique.
Right.
And everybody have a unique talent. Everybody have a unique skill. And if we was to try to take pages out of people's book, God vex with you because you have your own identity. You have your true self to be. So I don't advise people on what they should do. What I advise the youth is that I want you to be the best of yourself. Keep reading, keep learning. If you can't travel, keep reading.
That is certainly great advice, and especially coming from our Dancehall Monarch 2024. What is next for Alabama?
The truth is I don't know. Because I watch. In life, I am not a psychic, Ellie. I can't predict the future. But what I could tell you is that expect more from me. Expect harder work, a harder work ethic. Expect less aggression, less attitude, but more music.
Okay.
Expect to see a change in myself. And I encourage you to embrace the change and to encourage it, whereas everybody could pull them out.
Right.
You're my fan. If you see me sing something that you don't like, you see me move away you don't like, hit me up, let me know.
But in terms of like performances, you have any other performances lined up for the rest of the year?
I'm booked out for the rest of the year.
Awesome. That is
If people don't realize that, if you don't realize that, I'm booked out for the rest of the year. I am the dancehall man. I big up to the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport. I'm booked out for the rest of the year.
awesome.
Yeah.
But once again, congratulations on winning. We definitely see this man is fire. He has fire in his soul, yeah. All right. So, well, with that said, on behalf of Guyana TV Network, all good things must come to an end. We want to thank you for your time, for sharing your story with us, and we wish you nothing but
you.
success in all your endeavors.
From my heart, thank you.
You are most welcome.
Me I tell you this straight, there's only one Dan, one king. Mind you, let me tell you one thing. They said them but me never see them pants sting. They said them but me never see them pants sting. And there is only one boss. All the rest of them are cross. GT at my place. When them up so run it, tell them Charles in charge. And not them on those you just bad up. The things you attack, it don't add up. Bob Squad bust in 2006 and we never ever won shit to a white flag up.
Thank you for listening. And remember, Guyana TV Network allows you to watch all your favorite shows, sports, and entertainment events on the go or at home. All you need to do is download the app today, and it is completely free. Yes, it is free. Download the app on your Apple or Android device in your app store at Guyana TV Network. And you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube for more updates. Look out for our next interview, and in the next episode of our Monarch interviews, we will be chatting with our 2024 Calypso Monarch, Mr. OKC, the artist. It's going to be quite interesting getting to know him better. Until then, take care and be safe.
And there is only one boss. All the rest of them are cross. GT at my place when them back so run it, tell them Charles in charge.